Hey y'all, Halfmilesniper here, and well, we are on the road again. Today, we're heading up to my friend John Pride's house because we're going to do a little mill work and make a Picatinny rail fit one of my revolvers so we can mount a red dot optic on a wheel gun. So, y'all sit back, kick your feet up, enjoy the ride. Hey y'all, I'm here with my friend John Pride. Y'all have seen him before on the channel. Prior national champion, retired LAPD detective, buddy of mine. President and CEO of Pride Fowler Industries as well. And maker of the optic I run for optic matches. And I've made the decision to put an optic on a revolver. And I've enlisted Mr. Pride here to help me do that, and came up today.
Welcome to the laboratory, Mike.
We're going to be going behind the secret door here, cranking up some machines and moving some metal, and we're going to fit a rail to one of my competition revolvers to mount an optic to. So we'll get a little video of the action as it's happening, and hopefully this all works out.
Well, a little background. I retired 33 years ago, and I used to do a lot of work on my guns with a file and grinder, and I got tired of waiting for a drill and tap job to come back after about 4 or 5 weeks. So I bought an Enco drill mill, you'll see on the video, and that's the best tool I ever bought. I mean, I've been out there at 2, 3 in the morning, long cuts, short cuts, aluminum, steel. It's not a Bridgeport with an automatic drive. You built up some muscles, which you'll see. But what's nice about it is you can do some quality work, analog I call it. It's not SpaceX or space shuttle technology or tolerances, but good enough to get your sight mounted in. We'll get it lower, and I think you're going to do a good job.
I think it's going to be like turn of the century millwright.
You know,
doing it by hand.
I'll let you handle it. I'll let you turn the wheel.
Cool.
See you inside.
Alrighty. Y'all see you in a minute. Okay, so it's going to be a little bit loud in the shop with fans and machines running, but we're going to be swapping this rail for a Picatinny rail to mount an optic on this revolver.
It's hot.
Come on.
Strip that thing. Yeah.
It has the right size
Careful, it's still hot.
bits. That's not hot at all.
It's the one in between one of all of those bloody wrenches. You hit it again. Usually when it starts smoking, you know it's burning.
Yeah, I only used a little bit of blue, and I didn't crank them down tight. That's one.
on my list a couple times, especially when I grind screws down to fit.
Mm-hmm.
Careful, it might be more. Set it over on top of the block. You know,
So.
you have a steel brush.
Okay, that is going to fit in the groove. So I'm pretty sure that's going to work out to be 1.13 inches.
So if we take the front, are you thinking take the front down only?
So if we are like right there, let's take a look at the back side of this one. So we're right here, just what is that? Half inch in.
So you'll take it down to that and leave the back.
That's what I'm thinking. That's exactly where I put my finger. Let's come in this side. That way there we're perfect.
So where do you want it down to? Here?
Right there where,
There?
yeah, right where he did.
We'll do slow turns. Take it down just a little bit, and we'll just go back and forth.
Let's take one quick look here and see what holes line up. Come on. Those two line up, so we'll try running with just two right off the bat. And then if need be, I can always chuck it up in my drill press, punch it, and
punch another hole.
Punch another hole.
We could drill a tap here. You're talking about cutting new holes?
No, this hole and this hole are already lined, so there would need to be one more up front. So anyways, this is the all my Bob Jones parts, and my original frame sheared the trigger stud. And I called around. Mojo, of course, is retired. Bob Jones is dead. I ended up calling Clark's and say, hey, this is who I am. This is my gun. This is who built it. This is the problem. Is this something you can do? And Clark goes, well, son, let me tell you. It'd be easier to find a donor Model 10 and swap all your parts. So that's what I did.
It's pretty good. It's hard to make a cylinder fit too. That's one of the hardest things. I built
It all.
10 of them at the...
This is my Bob Jones cylinder. The only thing that's not Bob Jones is the frame.
It's interesting.
And then when I put it all together, I only had to go like left 3 clicks and down 2.
Is that a newer star or the old star in there?
That's the original.
The newer ones are interchangeable. The old ones...
This is the star out of my Bob Jones. I didn't even have to mess with the timing. What if we used, no, I was going to say, not flat all the way.
I've got it built up. I don't really need the bottom could be wood, anything right now at this point. I've got 2 supports. It'd be nice if it was flat on a hard surface and not close to that. Because we're cranking it onto the weaver, I'm using a level. I'll get a level on it.
Ah.
Oh, that works nice. It's hanging up on this.
Wider.
What I'll do is I'll mill these are all parts. Just that part off. And then this is just to hold it up, so it don't matter.
I'm talking to Chuck the other evening, and I said, "Oh yeah, I'm going to John's on Monday to fit this Picatinny rail to the revolver." He goes, "Oh, I wish I would have known beforehand because I got the same rail," and he goes, "Well, maybe John could do one for me."
That's why I don't wear long sleeves either. I haven't waved here for a long time. I turn bearings. Never get close to it till the jet stops completely. I know guys that rip
Yep.
the thumb off. Brand new carbide.
Thinking we may cheat when it comes to the screws and just use the same ones that were already run into the.
Those are 632s. Going this way. This support there is getting it level both ways, and we're using blocks to hold it pretty close to the top, so it's not as hard to get it level.
So what's funny is looking at it this way from here, it looks like it's
It does, huh?
ramp, but the level says otherwise.
Slightly. Looks pretty good there.
There we go.
And we have our mark here.
So we,
So we want to come back to about right here.
yep.
So we'll take it down a reasonable amount and then try it. We gotta set it all up again, but it's happened. Just check it out.
Well, we still have this one here to look at as a guide, even though it's steel, because if we look here, this little channel right here is going to be just ever so proud.
So it's right on that red wire.
Yep.
When you chuck something up that close, sometimes you see a lot of machinists that have to go chunks out of the device.
Yeah. This is my first time getting to watch a mill in action up close.
Lock. your elevation so it doesn't move on you. You'll say no matter how much you take off, it's still too short. You could also, what we'll do is we do the fine cut, we'll throw a little bit of oil on there, cutting oil.
That puppy just throwing chips.
Taking a big cut. That's probably as far as we're going to go. You could also take just a little bit, or you could do a file to smooth it out.
First cut in.
Might be the last cut.
Nah, there's still that bow in there.
Oh, okay. So are we close to the back yet? Can we come down a little more?
We can come down to half a hair more.
All right.
That is,
Isn't that awesome?
that's looking real good.
Okay, we're just gonna barely shave.
Just kiss it.
Spittle. We might have to start cutting the back.
And it's still cranked down a little tight, but well, you were clearly tapping it harder with your finger than I was. This may be the final setup. We'll see.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna take it down to the heart. So I'm gonna set it up so it just starts to touch that, and then we'll be able to go from there. Clear.
Now, do we want to walk out and then come across?
Come down the middle.
Gotcha.
Go ahead. see if there's enough shoulder for the screw to go in. Back down the middle one more time. This is great for drilling and tapping too. It gives you a tool.
Yep.
No more arms.
Not seeing it out the end. Oh, because it needs to be bolted down.
Yeah. Yeah, what you bolted down. But what's nice is you have very little room left. And if you cut too much off, you're going to lose the shoulder for your screw.
Yep. And now we got a nice flat bottom to sit in this channel. Alrighty, just a few minutes mill work and we went from the tri-set iron sights to a Picatinny rail so I can mount an optic on this revolver. Alrighty y'all, the work's done. We have an optic mounted. This is what used to be my Bob Jones revolver, the one that I rebuilt after the trigger stud sheared. And now we've modified that gun to now run an optic. And it's going to be a whole new game, I think.
Well, what we did, as you saw on the video we were cutting, at the bottom of the ramp was arced to fit over a barrel, one in a probably 11 barrel, perfectly round. So Mike wanted me to lower it. We had to be careful that we didn't lose part of the weaver mount on the side, but he decided to mount our sight towards the rear. Now he's going to have a lower board of sight and easier to find the dot. So this is a 3-minute when you have it on low to a 6-minute dot, a little bit bigger, brighter. I carry a 365 with a SIG sight on it, and it's a 6-minute big dot. I like something, if you're going to shoot really in a hurry, you need to find that dot. We use that, but Mike has the ability now to adjust the light for the range conditions, but you should do pretty good with this. You're already doing good with a dot sight on a revolver, so we're breaking new ground. A lot of the guys, I was surprised your Border Patrol guys smoked it. I looked at the results, I thought I was good with a dot. They're finding out, so now I have to step up the game and do some other changes, but it was great having you here at the shop.
I appreciate you letting me come up and run your machine and get to learn a couple of things, and unfortunately it makes me want to go out and find an old manual mill. I just don't have room to put one right now.
It's heavy, you can't just throw it in the back of your pickup. You need one of those cranes that you move engines with, but that's how we got this in here. And then I had to bolt it down in case of earthquakes, which we have a few earthquakes here and there. But like I say, I've used it for 33 years, and it's the best tool I've had in there besides my Dremel, which we use too on your job today.
Yeah, just to kiss the screws a little bit.
All right, well, good luck.
All righty.
Hope to see you on the range next
Yes,
month.
sir. Thank you for doing the work for me and letting me play with your machine a little bit, John.
Yeah, it was fun.
Hope y'all enjoyed that. As always, carry everywhere you can. Stay strapped or get clapped. Get a CCW if you need one. Remember, you are your own protection. So, as always, y'all stay safe, keep shooting. We'll catch you next time.
Send it.
Hit.